easily you people can be able to judge which are the semi-variable and semi-fixed costs. For 75%, how much? We have calculated that in the first working note. So we know that it is 1500 units. Whatever they have given here, this is for 50% activity. Now through that we are supposed to analyze and then we are supposed to calculate for 75% and 100%. Variable cost per unit will never change. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the third session. And let me tell you here, I had given you the homework question that is you are supposed to solve and show it to me, that is 100% capacity. The homework question was like this. Problem 1 of flexible budget, where I had explained you how to calculate for 50% capacity here, and I even told you about how to calculate for 80%. I had given you a homework saying that you are supposed to show me what exactly the 100% capacity will look like. And let's go with our tabulation, where if you have not solved the question, students, I want you people to take a screenshot of this and I want you people to actually go with each and every entry here. So we had done 50% and 80%, the 100% was the remaining one. If you have got 154 rupees 80 paisa for TVC, total variable cost, and the amount is 15,48,000, your answer is correct till here, right? And later, if you go with fixed cost, say total fixed cost, how much exactly it is, because I told you fixed cost will never change, that is total fixed cost will never change, but fixed cost per unit will change. See here, the fixed cost per unit is actually changing, it changes, right? But if you understand total fixed cost here, now total fixed cost is here, these are the total fixed cost, now it will never change. And later if you add, if you get 160.90 paisa and 16,09,000, your answer is correct. So what exactly you are supposed to do is add 154.80 and 6.10, you'll get 160. And then here, if you add these 15,48,000 and 61,000, you will get 16,09,000 rupees. That is what is your total cost if you produce or if you manufacture in 100% capacity. This is what the answer will look like. And I want you people to understand what exactly it is here. So 50% if I manufacture, if I have a machine where I manufacture only 50% capacity, what happens is total cost is 167 rupees per unit. But 80% if I manufacture, my total cost is 162.48 paisa. That means 162 rupees 42 paisa. What exactly the difference is? That means the more I manufacture, my total cost per unit is reduced. And lastly, if I manufacture for 100%, my total cost per unit is 160.90. That means the more if I manufacture, what happens here is my total cost per unit will be reduced. See, understand, 167 rupees and now here it is 160.90. Understand the difference here, students. 6 rupees 10 paisa is what the difference here is. That means the more I manufacture, my total cost per unit will be reduced. So let's go for the second question. Prepare a flexible budget for the production. Now again they are asking you something called flexible budget for the production at 75%. See, in the earlier we had 80%, now they are asking us for 75%. Now what exactly 75% will be? And 100% capacity. So there are two questions which they are asking. One is 75%, another is 100% capacity you are supposed to go. Now on the basis of the following data for 50% activity, that means whatever they have given here, this is for 50% activity. Now through that we are supposed to analyze and then we are supposed to calculate for 75% and 100%. Now production at 50% activity is 1000 units. Students, in the first problem we had production for 5,000 units. Now they're asking us for 1,000 units. Whatever the production is, the format is the same, the tabulation is the same. We first need to calculate variable cost, add semi-variable cost, then total it. Whatever is total, we get that has total variable cost. Then you are supposed to go with fixed cost, add semi-fixed cost if you have any, and then both if you total, we get something called total fixed cost. Now A and B, that is TVC and TFC, if you add, you will get total cost. This is what the format is, so don't forget the format. So I hope that you people have your notebook. So this is what the question is. You can take a screenshot of the question and let's solve it together. Now raw material is 100 rupees per unit, direct labor 60 rupees per unit. Now whenever you start reading, I'll tell you students, you need to understand the problem very carefully, right? You need to know what exactly is given. Direct expenses is 20, selling and distribution expenses, yes. Now here is the working note which actually goes. So we'll go step by step. The first working note, I'll just show it to you here. The first working note. What is the first working note? In the sense, we know that 50% activity we produce, for 50% activity we produce 1,000 units, correct? Now for 75%, how much is a question mark. So I told you how to find this. You are supposed to go with a cross multiplication, that is 75% here and this here. So what exactly happens is 75 into 1,000 divided by 50. So this is what you are supposed to go. Now is equal to 1,500 units. So we know how exactly we got this. Now if you can go with it, say you have 0 and 0, you can actually go like that, or you can actually go with a calculator, and it's a very simple one where we'll get to know it as 1,500 units. So this is the first working note. Now let's go with the second working note here. Now the second working note is, if it is 50%, 1,000 units, 100% how much? So you double it. That is what? The 100%. That means what? 100 into, again if you go with a cross multiply also no issues, divided by 50. 51 ja, 52 ja. 2 into 1,000, it is 2,000 units. So we got our second working note as well, that is 50% if it is 1,000 units, 75%, now they told 75% how much? We got 1,500 units, and for 100% we got 2,000 units. So we are done with our first working note. Let's go with the second working note. The second working note, what exactly it is? Now the minute we get something like semi-variable cost and semi-fixed cost, now easily you people can be able to judge which are the semi-variable and semi-fixed costs. See here, whenever we have something like this, right, that is we have here and here, what exactly it is? 60% fixed. The minute 60% something is fixed, that means 40% where it has gone. Again, here only it will be. That means if it is 60% fixed, that means 40%, the same entry is variable, because both of them, if you add, it should be 100. So if 50% fixed, that means what will happen? 50% is also variable. So this is what the semi. So you are supposed to go with the working note. The first working note which goes here is selling and distribution expenses. You just write the heading selling and distribution expenses. Now selling and distribution expenses. Now we have something like this. Divide them into two. Here you write variable, here you write fixed. Now in the problem they have given how much? 1 lakh rupees is what they have given. Write this 1 lakh here. 1 lakh is done. And they have said 60% is fixed. So 60% here you write. 60% is what? fixed. So what is the remaining? 40% will be variable. Now 1 lakh, in that 1 lakh, 40% will go to variable and 60% will go to fixed. Now you divide. Now what happens is here you will get something called 40,000 rupees and here you will get 60,000 rupees. So this is what is your semi-variable cost and this is your semi-fixed cost for selling and distribution expenses. Hope you got this clear. Now let's go with the next working note, B. You denote this as A, you go with B. Now what will be the B one? Again we have here administration expenses and we have 80,000 rupees and they have given that 50% is fixed. That means what will happen here? Write the same pattern here, administration expenses, divide them into 2. Here you write variable, here you write fixed. See here, fixed, fixed, variable, variable. Now what is the administration expenses is 80,000 rupees. And they said that 50% is fixed. So here you write 50% is fixed. Now when 50% is fixed, what is the amount here, like how much percentage is variable? Again 50%. The reason here is if both you add, you should get how much? 100%. That is what the thing is. That means if you split 80,000 into half and half, it is 40,000 each. So you write here 40,000 and here you write 40,000. So this is our working note. So we will not erase this. We will actually have this because it's a very, very important working note which we will go with. Now the last one here is fixed expenses. See here they have given you straightforward that there are something called the 100% fixed expenses which are depreciation 10,000 rupees and insurance 5,000 rupees. Now depreciation, that doesn't mean that you are supposed to subtract it. Let me tell you here students, in flexible budget, there is nothing called subtraction. Everything is addition. You are not supposed to subtract. See, in financial accounting, you usually depreciate, in the sense you will actually subtract depreciation. But here you are not supposed to do it. However, the particulars are, you just take it and you are supposed to always add. There is nothing called subtraction. Now I have given you the format here. I have already arranged a format for you people. Now we are supposed to fill each and every column properly. The first one, we are always supposed to go with this. 50% capacity. In the question only they have given for 50%, we are producing 1,000 units. Now for 75%, how much? We have calculated that in the first working note. So we know that it is 1,500 units. Now for 100%, how much it is? It is the double of 50%. So it is how much? 2,000 units. So we got our first thing filled. Next, we are supposed to do what? Now see the question and you are supposed to write down. The first one, variable cost. Raw material is here. So how much is the raw material here? Raw material is 100 rupees per unit. Direct labor is 60 and direct expenses 20. So we'll go with it. So here 100 and then we have 60 and 20. 60 here, 20 here. Done. Now till here, is it easy students? Very easy for you to remember? Done. Now selling and distribution expenses and administration expenses. Now we are supposed to go with semi-variable cost and semi-fixed cost, because selling and distribution and administration here, if you go with, again here also we have seen, the reason is both have the property of semi-variable and semi-fixed cost. Now here when we go with this, we have already done the working note. Selling and distribution expenses, when it comes to variable, it is how much? 40,000, and here administration is 40,000. So we are supposed to write that. So here you will not write per unit because it is not for per unit, it is for the amount. So we will write here 40,000. Here also it is 40,000. Done. We are supposed to calculate. Let's go with the next one also here. Selling and distribution expenses and administration expenses, when it comes to fixed cost, how much it is. Now we have calculated that as 60,000 and 40,000. If you have any doubt here, students, you need to pause, again go back and then check. So here 60,000 and 40,000 is for semi-fixed cost. Semi-fixed is 60 and 40,000. So let's write the 60 and 40,000. So when we go with this, here we will write 60,000 and here we will write 40,000. So is it easy? Now let's again go back to our question. So these things are done. Now we don't need this entire question. Fixed expenses, depreciation and insurances, 10,000 and 5,000. They have only said it as what? Fixed expenses. So we'll write depreciation and insurance they have given. So how much we are supposed to write? We are supposed to write here 10,000 and is one more is 5,000. So we are done with the 50% capacity. Now I told you from here to here, if you need to write any of the entries, you are supposed to multiply. What is that you should do? Multiply. That means for 1 unit you are paying 100 rupees, but for 1,000 units how much? So it is how much? 1 lakh rupees you are supposed to pay. So we'll write here 1 lakh, then here it will be 60,000 and here it is 20,000. Now from here to here, if you need to write, that is for 1,000 units it is 40,000. For 1 unit how much? You can actually do a cross multiplication, but let me just tell you here, 40 divided by 1,000 if you do, you'll get something called 40 and here also 40. Now you are supposed to calculate. Now 100 plus 60, 160, 180, say you get 220 and then 260 is what you got here. So you'll be writing here how much? 260. Now same way here also you are supposed to calculate 40, 40 is 80, 80 and here it is 1 lakh, then 2 lakh and 2 lakh 60. So here you will write 2 lakh 60,000. Verification, I'll tell you how to verify here. For 1 unit it is 260 rupees. So for 1,000 how much? 260 into 1,000 is what you got? 2 lakh 60,000 rupees. Easy, students. This is how you are supposed to go with it. Whenever you feel there is a dilemma, please, I'm telling you, you are supposed to use your calculator because 15 marks it is. Easily you people can score 15 on 15 when it comes to flexible budget. Now the same way you are supposed to do. From here to here, if I need to write, what is that I should do? I should go with division. So 60 divided by 1,000. 40,000 divided by 1,000. Again, 10,000 divided by 1,000. 5,000 divided by 1,000 is what you are supposed to do. That is what is called per unit calculation. So here, what happens here is you get 60, 40, 10 and 5. So again, you are supposed to add everything and that will be your total fixed cost. Now 60 and 40 is 100, 110, 115. 115 is what we have got. So we'll write here 115. Now 100, you can actually calculate like this, or you can go 115 into 1,000. The same thing you will actually get. So here what happens is 1,15,000 is what we have got. Now I want you people to use your calculator. Now 260 and 115 is that 260 plus 115. 375 is what we have actually got. So we'll be writing here 375. Now 375 into 1 lakh is what? 3,75,000. You can do like this or add 2,60,000 plus 1,15,000. So same 3,75,000 you will get. This is the first thing we have done is for 50%. Now we are supposed to go with 75% and 100%. The same way we will do. I'll teach you how to calculate for 75% and you are supposed to get me the answer for 100% the way you have done for the yesterday's problem. So here, two major golden rule which I'll tell you here. The same thing we actually applied in the first problem also. Variable cost per unit will never change. What is that? Variable cost per unit will never change. That means here whatever the per unit is there, that will never change. So automatically what is that you should do is you should start writing here, that is 100, 60, then we have 20, 40 and then 40. Total is 260. Here also the same, 100, 60, 20, 40 and 40. The total is 260. And one more rule is there, that is total fixed cost will never change. What is the rule? Total fixed cost will never change. Now what is the total fixed cost here? This particular thing is total fixed cost. So again, automatically you just write here 60,000. The same way here, 60,000, 40,000. Then again you have 10,000 and the last one is 5,000. Same way here also, 60,000. Then you have 40,000, 10, and the last one here is you have 5,000. And you can also write the total 1,15,000, 1,15,000. Done. So we are done with this. I told you here, from here to here, if you need to write, you should multiply. That means for 1 unit it is 100. For 75% we have manufactured how much? 1,500 units. So 100 into 1,500 units. So that is how you will be getting 1,50,000. Now 60 into 15, in the sense 90 is what you will get. So how much it is? 90,000. You get 90,000 here. Now 20 into 15 is 30. So you get here 30,000. So 20 into 15, 30,000, we got it here. Now 4 into 15, 4 15s is 60. So it is here 60,000. Again here 4 into 15 is 60. So we got 60,000. Again you calculate the same, or you can do something like 260 into 1500, or you can add also, no issues. Let's go with this, 260 into 1500, that is 3,90,000. If you add also here, students, you will get 3,90,000. The same way here, what you should do is, from here to here is divide. 60,000 divided by 1,500. 60,000 divided by 1,500 is equal to, here we got 40. The reason I'll tell you, 40 into 150 is 60. So 60 divided by 150 is also like 40. You got the same kind of a thing. Now 40,000 divided by 1,500 is equal to, now here please be very clear, 26.66666 is what you people will actually get. But what you are supposed to do is, please don't take a round off. 26.67 you can take, or you can actually keep it 26.66, no issues. But don't take 27, right? You should not take 27, don't round off, because even 1 paisa is very, very important in management accounting. Say example, I'll give you an example why 1 paisa is very important. So 1 paisa doesn't have a value, isn't it? We don't have 10 paisa also in a value, but in the manufacturing industries, in the sales and all, if 1 paisa, one product is for 1 paisa, say 1 crore products you have manufactured that. Now 1 paisa also have the value, isn't it? So that's the reason, don't go with the round of 26.67. Fine, you can actually go with it. Now 10 divided by 15. So if you go with that, 1,500, 10 divided by 1,500, you will actually get 10. If you have a doubt, please go with that. That is, you have 10,000 divided by 1,500. So 6 rupees 66 paisa. You can actually write 6 rupees 67 paisa, or you can write 6 rupees 66 paisa. No issues with it. The last one is 5,000 divided by 1,500. Now you got 3 rupees 33 paisa. So let's calculate this. 40, 26.67, then 6.66 and 3.33. You people are very faster than me. I know that you people are already calculating it. 0.67 plus 6.66 plus 3.33. So we got 76.66. See, if we get 76.66, now you will have a doubt here. What is a doubt? Sir, if I multiply 76.66 with 1500, I'll not get 1,15,000. I think probably 1,14,990 rupees is what you will be getting. 10 rupees somewhere there is a golmaal is what you people feel. No, it is nothing like that. We have taken the decimals near to it, right? So that's the reason that 10 rupees difference comes, but you don't need to write 1,14,990. Instead, we are supposed to calculate like this, and then we will write. Only for the verification, I told you how to go with that. Now let's go with the next one here. 260 plus 76.66 we are supposed to do. That is 260 plus 76.66. We got 33, that is 336.66. Now I don't want you people to calculate like this into 1,500. I want you people to add 3,90,000, 3,90,000 plus 1,15,000 is equal to 5,05,000. 5,05,000 is what you have got. So this is what the thing is. Next thing, same way for 100% you are supposed to calculate. Now 100 into 2,000. Let's go with this. Again we'll multiply. So whatever it is here, it is 2 lakh. You got 2 lakh here. Done. Now 60 into 2 is 1,20,000. 20 into 2 in the sense you got here 2 2s is 4. So you got here 40,000. Then 4 2s are 8, 80,000. And 4 2s are 8, 80,000. So here you are supposed to calculate 2 lakh, 1,20,000 and then 40 and 80 plus 80. If you go with it, you will get somewhere 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 5,20,000 is what you will get. If you need to cross verify this, see, whenever decimal comes, don't go with a cross verification like that. What I told you, right? Don't go with this. If you don't have decimals, you can go 260 into 2,000. You will get 5,20,000. Now, to get from here to here, what exactly you are supposed to do is, you are supposed to divide it. So 60,000 divided by 2,000. Now I want you people to write these answers and then show it to me. Now I want the main answer, that is total cost, how much here, and I need these to be filled. This is what your homework is for you, and you are supposed to solve it. Whenever you have any doubt, any kind of a thing, Vidhyaashram is always there. You know the number, you know where to reach, and we are always there to help you students. Vidhyaashram is the only college which does everything for the students like this. Thank you so much. In the next session, I'll be explaining you a very difficult problem. We both will solve together, and that is how we'll actually get to know what flexible budget is. More adjustments I'll bring, and that will be a practice for you as well as you people can take it. The reason here is the same question you can expect in the main examination. Until then, thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.